And that forced a different read, a different look, and that's when Larry Hughes was able to jump in.
I tell you what, John, when Michael was in his prime and he was running at you, if you had the ball, especially when they put that press on you with he and Scottie Pippen, you didn't want any part of the basketball. You wanted to get it out of your hands as soon as you possibly could. You throw it to your mother in the stands. Get this ball out of my hands. Michael would come at you like a maniac. He just has quick hands, quick feet. Never been anybody like him.
Good quickness there by Kobe Bryant as well. Doesn't finish. We're here in Washington, D.C. on ESPN. John Saunders, Sean Elliott, and Michelle Tafoya, the first of our doubleheader here. The Lakers in a very busy front part of the schedule. Their 7th game in 11 days. And don't forget, Memphis and Sacramento is coming up next. Mike Tirico, Tom Colbert, and Sal Masekela will have that game for you. Nice ball movement. Fisher pulls up. That one was a little deep and spun out on the floor. Haywood after it and comes out of the crowd. The big fella gets it. Jordan loses it going up because Rick Fox reached in, and that's 3 fouls on Rick Fox. Is that the timing of playing defense? Is that difficult when you haven't seen game action in a week?
He hasn't seen anybody else, much less Michael Jordan. And, you know, really on the last possession, there was no justice for the Lakers. They had terrific ball movement. They couldn't get the shot to fall, but you also have to credit Washington's defense. These guys are around the floor. They're swarming, and they're scrambling to help each other out.
See the line on Michael Jordan. And he rattles around and drops out for him. Is it tough? We've talked about Michael Jordan making the adjustment to being the 6th man. Is the toughest thing for a guy who was a scorer finding a rhythm? Doesn't look like it tonight.
Well, absolutely. I had a tough time coming off the bench my last couple of years in San Antonio. Just when you're used to touching the ball so much, it's extremely difficult to come off the bench and be asked to be a role player.
Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan reaches around Kobe and taps that one away.
Yeah, that was a foul. In that situation, Michael needs to not body Kobe so much. Release yourself a foot or two away from the offensive player, then go after the pass.
Still not into the bonus yet. The lob into Robert Horry. Russell on his back. Russell actually went to the locker room for a while. Rick Fox short on the shot. Everyone crashing the glass, and Larry Hughes chases it down. Numbers for the Wizards. Tyronn Lue with it.
I like what Lue did. He brought the ball back out. He didn't try to force something that wasn't fair.
Jordan turns around over Shaw, and it's good.
And you see the end result, and really Lue has to get some kind of credit for that. He didn't force the issue. He brought the ball back out. They ran the offense. They got the ball in the right person's hands.
Fisher now as we approach the final 30 seconds. Kobe Bryant spins it to Robert Horry. Wide open three. Off the mark, but it comes right back deep to Rick Fox.
Stackhouse was outside the play that time. He needs to get in the paint, get involved.
Kobe Bryant fighting the baseline. Hughes thought he dribbled the ball out of bounds, but we get the foul call.
And let me ask you something, John. Who looks like the youngster right now? Number 23? He's outclassing everybody on the Lakers team right now.
Yeah, number 23 right now looks like he is 23, as opposed to 39 and very close to 40.
Well, he still has something left in that tank. At his age, it's phenomenal.
Well, the toughest thing for Michael Jordan is that he'll always be compared to Michael Jordan. He'll always be compared to what he was in winning those 6 championships with the Bulls. And really, that's not fair because Michael Jordan at 80%, 70% is still better than a lot of guys who play this game.
Well, we were talking about the 40-point games to bring that point up. Kobe Bryant has 9 40-point games in his career so far. Michael Jordan finished with 170. 170. Do you hear me?
Yes, I do. It's a lot of points.
I had one 40-point game in my career, and I could shoot the ball. I could score. This guy has 170. That's sick.
And that's why there's only been one. Final 10 seconds now. Jordan with it. Tyronn Lue spins off. Jordan loses the handle. 5 seconds now. Shaw right in his hip pocket. Jordan shooting. Just deep. Stackhouse is going to get it off. Off the mark. And the first half comes to an end with the Wizards and Michael Jordan opening up a 9-point lead over the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers trying to avoid dropping to 2-5, and Michelle is with Jerry Stackhouse.
All right, John, thanks. Today at Shoot-Around, Michael Jordan gave you guys a clinic on how to defend this triangle offense. What did he tell you that's worked particularly well so far?
Well, I mean, we just came out with a lot of energy. I mean, there's so many intricacies of the triangle offense that you're not going to be able to cover everything. We just came out playing hard and trying to pressure them, and it's been working for us.
Once again, you're setting the tone on offense. How motivating is it to play against a guy like Kobe and the defending champions?
Well, I'm motivated every time I come out, no matter who I'm playing against. But, you know, they're the world champions, and until they're beat, they're going to be the champions. So we're definitely shooting for them.
All right, Jerry, thanks a lot.
Sure.
Let's send it back to you, John.
All right, Michelle, thanks a lot. Rick Fox makes his return here on NBA Friday. A look at the first half statistic. John Saunders, Sean Elliott, Michelle Tafoya. And, Sean, as you look at this, 39% for the Lakers stands out for a number of reasons. But first, because that's what they're shooting for the season.
Yeah, and shooting 39%, and they're only down 9 points here. They have to feel good about themselves.
And, Michelle, the Lakers just want to get through this stretch so they can feel good about themselves.
Yeah, and one of the things they want to feel better about, they talked about in the locker room, was tightening up on defense, particularly against the big men. But also what they said was staying with the offense. Normally they like to swing the ball, get it side to side. But they were giving up. They were giving up after just a couple of passes and shooting too early. So what they emphasized was staying with that offense all the way through the end of their particular plays, John and Sean.
Yeah, it might be a tired Los Angeles Lakers team back-to-back, but this is their 7th game in 11 days as well.
And that tends to happen when you have superstars out on the floor. The ball will move, and once it gets in Kobe Bryant's hands, everybody instinctively stops because they want to watch what he's going to do. They think he's going to do something special.
Kobe Bryant with the 15 points, but did not have a rebound in the first half and just 1 assist, and you would expect that he would be a tired man. Stackhouse hauls it down. Stackhouse with 15 to lead the Wizards in scoring. Haywood trying to create something there that wasn't there. Kwame Brown, nice job to get the rebound, and the re-tee for the Wizards.
Haywood made about 6 or 7 fakes. I think he faked himself out.
Russell, jump shot a little deep. Walker did a nice job to keep that alive, and now Kobe Bryant will tee it up for Los Angeles. George swings it to the corner to Robert Horry.
It's a beauty to watch the triangle offense when it's working because everybody touches it on a single possession. The ball moves and bodies move.
And what it does is it makes defenses get into situations as Kobe does that from the baseline where they're not comfortable.
Yeah, you can't read it. How do you go over the triangle offense and scout team? You know, this league in large part is a copycat league. So you might be playing the Denver Nuggets one night and the Minnesota Timberwolves the next night, and some of their plays overlap. Not with the Lakers. Their system is completely different.
And Haywood goes in and loses the handle. Now Kobe Bryant wants to go, finds Fisher, tees up the shot, and it's good. Michelle, when we were at the shoot-around today, Michael Jordan took over explaining the triangle.
Completely took over. I mean, Doug Collins gave him the shoot-around and let him basically run a clinic on how to defend this triangle offense. And even Collins himself was asking questions of Jordan. They sometimes had to converse on what was best, but Jordan was really running that segment of the shoot-around. You're right, John.
And that's happened in our shoot-arounds in San Antonio. Same thing. You know, even some coaches don't understand it, or they have a hard time really understanding all the reads in the triangle because you don't face it every day.
Well, and the other thing that Jordan said after he made his speech, and it was a long one, he said, you know what? You can't defend everything this does.
No.
You can only concentrate on 2 or 3 things. If you try and defend everything, every nuance of the triangle, you're lost.
You can't. You're going to give something up because one time your man may come down and set a screen. Next thing you know, he's getting a back screen for him. Or he's coming down and setting a double. So you never know what's going to happen.
You know, the other interesting thing about it, you guys, is that while he was sitting there devising and describing the defense to go against his old coach, Phil Jackson, before the game tonight, he spent about a half hour with Jackson in his office just gabbing as if they were old friends. But once they take the court, another story.
Well, hand in hand for 6 rings. I think they will be old friends for some time to come. Used the Kwame Brown on the floor, and Brown takes it in hard. Samaki Walker got over there late. It looked like Fisher reached in and committed the foul.
Yeah, but you see how Kwame Brown is taking the ball to the basket. He's attacking. And that's what we haven't seen out of him. That's what he wasn't doing last year. Put the ball on the floor, and he's going to the basket with some kind of efficiency and authority. He's trying to get something done.
Not hesitant at all. And don't forget to log on to NBA.com this week and play Triple Double, the new daily fantasy game on NBA.com. Go on there. It's great. You can be a fantasy GM. Earn yourself a trip to the NBA Finals. Plenty of stuff going on. 6-point lead for the Wizards. Fisher to the baseline. Stackhouse is there to meet him. George rubs off the back of Stackhouse. Robert Horry with it down. Fisher, double team comes out, so Horry's open. Nice job by Kwame Brown to close. Shot clock at 3. George beats it, doesn't go in. Walker almost knocked that back in, going for the rebound.
And you said it during the possession. Kwame Brown with a magnificent job of helping out, then getting back to his man, and doing a great job again of not allowing Robert Horry to get too deep in the lane.
Larry Hughes off the mark. Haywood almost had it, goes out of bounds. It was going to go back to Washington. Robert Horry chased it down after Haywood knocked it off of him.
Just scrapping a little bit.
Pass underneath for Kwame Brown. Robert Horry was there to meet him and knock Kwame back into the basket.
He needs to get knocked down every once in a while. It's good for him. Helps you get in the flow of the game.
You guys see that bandage over Brian Russell's nose, on the bridge of his nose? 3 stitches at halftime, guys. Must have taken a pretty nice elbow during the game, but you'll get a closer look at that bandage again.
3 stitches and back into the game. That's not much. It's not even fairly worse coming out of the game for it. I mean, a hockey player would keep playing with 3 stitches. That would be anything. You know, he wouldn't allow them to stitch it.
Can a hockey player dunk a basketball, though?
If you give him a stick to do it with, absolutely. Hughes now is picked up by Fisher, and Stackhouse thought about dumping it down to Kwame. Hughes gets it back, and now Kwame Brown. Shot clock goes under 10. Big fight by Russell to come up with the ball. Great follow by Haywood, gets it back again. Comes up short this time again, stays with it. Couple of guys in the air, and give the credit to Haywood, who's not happy that he missed those 2 shots. But he stayed with it.
Haywood and Russell both times. I mean, these guys are fighting for position. Russell did an outstanding job of working down low. He was underneath for about 2 or 3 seconds, but by the time he got the ball, the help was there already. There's Haywood, not able to extend quite as much, but he continues to battle underneath to get that rebound and go up strong. You have to love the young players' energy.
You know what you liked about that too, Sean, is that under no circumstance was he going to bring that ball down low when the little guy could strip it. No. He didn't finish, but he kept it up high where he was the only guy who could get it.
Yeah, you bring it down in little man's land, and the ball's gone all of a sudden.
Fisher with it now. We're here in Washington, D.C. at the MCI Center. First of 2 here tonight. John Saunders, Michelle Tafoya, and Sean Elliott. And Memphis and Sacramento is coming up. Is Mike Tirico, Tom Tolbert, and Sal Masekela. We'll have that game. Sacramento just trying to find a way to get things going this year.
Yeah, they got to quit making excuses. It looked like they went into New York and they made an excuse. They had players down. They're still good enough to win that game. They need to play defense and focus on really what the guys that are there now. Don't worry about who's not there.
Stackhouse, Haywood, as that was a bailout, really. Shot clock is at 5 now. Russell's got to go to work. Dumps it down to Kwame Brown. Fading away, uses the glass, and the young fella gets it to drop.
Looks like he shot that ball off his forearm that time. Had a tough time corralling the pass from Russell, who really made a great decision.
9 points for Kwame Brown. There's the push-off, and Kobe doesn't get away with it. You know, you see Brian Russell backing up there, getting pushed off. Does that remind you of when he was on defense against Michael Jordan, the last shot?
When somebody pushed him? Well, here it is, coming a little pick and roll there. Kwame got held up. but he still manages to corral the ball. Nice soft touch around the basket. You saw Russell get caught up in the air. His last recourse was to throw the ball to Kwame Brown. Great decision.
I'm sure Brian Russell reminds Jordan all the time, you got away with a push-off. Hughes leans in. Haywood's been strong there on the offensive end with the glass.
Haywood made a difference last year when he finally broke into the lineup. He was injured the first part of the season, but he came back strong.
Nothing doing this time for the Wizards out of there. Rick Fox with it now. Trying to cut into this 7-point Washington lead. Ori dumps it to Fox. Stackhouse got up there. Samaki Walker now. Shot clock at 7. Fisher launches a long three. And the long three came up short. It'll still belong to the Lakers. Washington in this quarter is just 1 of 11 from the field, and still they have this 7-point lead. It was 9 at halftime.
Well, the Lakers haven't exactly been tearing it up, and the Wizards have found a way to get to the free throw line occasionally.
Kobe Bryant looking at someone as if to say, are you in on this with me? Didn't we go through this at practice? Ori trying to create. It does. Just leans in using the glass nicely.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Robert Ori making something happen. Robert Ori, the creator.
Not generally where he made his bread and butter. Fox closes in a hurry on Stackhouse. Stack trying to make him pay. Haywood again. Haywood can't buy one of those putbacks. He's there every time, but it won't go. And Russell with a great read right at Samaki Walker.
Oh, no. No, he didn't. Oh, my goodness. Get a little tape to underarm on that play.
Brian Russell's first 2 of the game. Emphatic. Fisher in for a closer look. Leans backwards, drops it down, plus the foul.
The battle underneath the glass. Really a lame duck pass by Samaki Walker, and he pays for it big time. Russell puts it in his mouthpiece.
Wow.
Healthy Choice introduces mixed grills. Tender grilled chicken with seared-in flavor, tangy barbecue dipping sauce, and crisp vegetables. Everything you love about a grilled meal without the grill. New mixed grills from Healthy Choice.
Dr. Muto is here. Genius morphs, disturbing characters, weird gadgets, and far-out worlds. Rated teen.
The passage is intense, but if you complete the journey, you will find your destiny among the world's greatest warriors. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hey yo, part 2, AI and J Kiss presenting the A6 from the wrist. Could tell it's a straight switch. Now I'm the problem, and he's the answer. Soon as you try to guard up, you ain't got a chance to stop it. Any given time, he could pop it. The Reebok A6 is hot, go cop it. For 2K3, I rock the A6 with my new kicks. Take a few hits, it ain't nothing, I'm used to it. Trying to build a team, I'm the player you need. Hard like Willis Reed, top thief and score in the league. A zone 2, AI and J Kiss presenting the A6. It's all fundamental and basics.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Nets and Clippers and the defending Eastern Conference champs make a run when they're down.
Pick and roll, the hardest thing to guard. Look at wide open for the dunk.
Kenyon Martin, the flush there. Jason Kidd, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 31 points on the night, and an oops upside your head to Richard Jefferson for the finish there. They have now won 4 straight over the Clippers. You look at your top performers tonight. Ricky Davis leads Cleveland once again. Kurt Thomas, that's a career high. Vladimir Radmanovic also taking care of business. But once again, the Nets, the beast of the East, John.
Yeah, Kevin, you know what? Until they lost to Milwaukee, the people in New Jersey were talking 82-0. We're going to go the entire season without losing. They, of course, play the Spurs next Wednesday. You can see that on ESPN, followed by the Kings and the Warriors. And next Thursday on TNT, the Jazz and these Wizards are at 7:30, and the Magic and the Clippers follow that at 10 o'clock. Derek Fisher at the line.
You look at that Spurs-Nets matchup, and that's going to be telling for the Nets, because I really think they've improved, and they're one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the entire league. And the Spurs are playing great basketball as well right now. One of the best defensive clubs in this league. The Spurs always play solid defense, and offensively they have better balanced scoring.
I know you're doing that game, so no cheering for your former team there. Stackhouse knocks that one down.
I wish I was doing that game. I have to do the West Coast game, Sacramento Golden State, which would be good too.
You're all over the place. I'm telling you, it's a lot tougher than back-to-backs, this TV business. Kobe Bryant with it now, puts it on the floor around Russell, back out to Fisher. Fox has it, shot clock now at 6. Kobe Bryant, 5. Russell, nice job to reach in, tough shot to Kobe, a little deep. Russell, great job defensively, and then grabs the rebound.
Excellent defense by Russell. He did a great job of staying in front of Kobe Bryant.
Larry Hughes just absolutely schooled Derek Fisher there, and you can see the look on Fisher's face as Michael Jordan is set to check back into the game, and with Washington shooting 19% here in the second half, probably shouldn't be surprised that this guy is back on the floor right now, 5 and 7.
Yeah, after the way he played in the first half. I would have brought him off the bench a lot earlier. I mean, I know Doug Collins is trying to preserve his minutes, so I understand what he's doing. But on those nights that Michael's going to roll, I'd be more inclined to let him roll. Just let him keep on going.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough equation both for Michael and for Doug Collins is figure out exactly when we need him. And when we start to get in the middle of the season and games are tight, and you know that this guy's on the bench, you're going to want him in there. And those 25 minutes a night you want to play him might gradually start creeping up. Fisher from deep off the mark. Corey grabs the rebound, pulls it back out. Fisher season open. Hughes closed very fast on that. Corey to Fox. Fox comes up short. Stackhouse. Wow, what a rebound. Kobe Bryant knocked it out of bounds, but Stackhouse had his head up around the rim.
He can get up. Now, those guys, these young players, once they get around the basket, you don't want any part of it. You don't want to try to, make a post or a highlight film.
Oh, Robert Horry was waiting on the other side of the basket for Stackhouse to try and reverse that. And got probably one of the lowest blocked shots he'll ever get. It was down around his waist.
But even to get to that spot on Stackhouse's part is amazing. I mean, the guy had to dribble, penetrate through 2 or 3 Lakers ball players and tried to reverse it on the opposite side of the rim. He's using all his athletic ability to get that shot off.
Jordan gets it into Leitner, and Leitner gets it to drop.
You know what drives coaches crazy? That teams score off inbounds plays, and a guy like Christian Leitner catches the ball underneath the rim and gets an easy one. Those are the kind of things where they run it back in film session, and if you're the guy that got beat, you just cringe.
Towel over your head.
Yes.
Look at the floor. Leitner makes it a 3-point play. That much worse. He has 5 points.
Phil is just so calm. There's nothing rattles him.
Samaki Walker to Kobe Bryant has the open jumper, and it's good. It was deep with just a deuce.
But that's that triangle offense. He's working off it. He looked like he's going to make a cut down the lane. He stepped back, and he had a screen waiting for him. He was wide open. No one within 6 feet of him.
Jordan now turns and fires, and Michael Jordan remains hot with 13 points.
Yeah, he has it going right now. Give Michael the ball.
A couple of lean nights that he has had early this season. Keep in mind, he barely played in the preseason. Samaki Walker, tough shot, little runner.
I had Samaki in San Antonio, and he was a tremendous help to that ball club. A guy who can score on the inside and can go outside and shoot the rock as well.
Stackhouse takes it right at Samaki Walker, and finally, Brendan Haywood going to the line, finally gets one of those taps to drop down.
Well, that persistence pays off. He's got 3 or 4 of those taps that he's missed.
Demarcus Walker short. Jordan with the rebound. Long pass to Haywood as the Lakers fell asleep.
And I'll tell you one guy who made the transition from scoring two-guard to point guard. Michael. He's like the only guy that could do it.
He's doing it all. He's showing us everything. Jordan gets hit with the foul, and even he admits, yes, I did get Rick Fox on the wrist that time. Michael Jordan putting on a little show tonight, showing his jump shot from the baseline, distributing the basketball. Wizards up 68-55.
Hakeem Olajuwon's NBA career is coming to an end, but for one whole day, the dream lives on. An ESPN Classic tribute, Hakeem Olajuwon, starts noon Eastern Sunday, only on ESPN Classic.
ABC Sunday, when a father's betrayal is revealed.
I don't trust anything you say.
What more could possibly happen to shock you?
Hey. Hi.
A New Alias, ABC Sunday.
The Simmons family at Old Ball Game Training Academy. Mom and Dad hit the weight room. Hey, gotta stay in shape to keep up with those kids. There's BJ. He's taking advanced fielding techniques in one of the many clinics at Old Ball Game. Jackie's up in the hitting tunnels improving her swing with an Old Ball Game coach. Dalton loves the batting cages. He hits home runs every time. Whether playing for fun or for the future, Old Ball Game is a complete family experience. Open to the public with new lower membership rate. Old Ball Game Training Academy.
Introducing a new idea from America Online. New America Online 8.0. We listened to everything you asked for and designed new AOL 8.0 with better, more personal ways to stay close to the people you care about, the things that matter most, and to do it all more easily and more safely. AOL 8.0. It's not just a new version. It's a whole new vision.
Welcome. The Orlando Magic improved to 5-1, and a lot of that is because of Grant Hill. Great baseline move there as he explodes to the basket. Grant had 28 points, but watch the rebound here. That's how you know the ankle's healthy. Grant lets him know. Give him a rebound and a bucket there. 9 assists, 5 rebounds for Grant Hill. He scores the most points that he scored since November 5th of last year against the same Sonics. Meanwhile, Paul Gasol focusing, getting ready to take on the Kings in Sacramento. That's our second game. But let's get back to John and Sean.
Yeah, Kevin, thanks a lot. And here's your chance, Sean, because you were kind of shouted down a little bit the other night on the pregame show, talking about Grant Hill.
Yeah, I merely suggested that he was as good as Tracy McGrady, and I was treated like I was a biblical leper. I mean, come on. Grant Hill's an awesome basketball player. He's an incredible talent.
With the talent in that pass by Kobe Bryant, you're right. That's a 1-2 punch that is going to be tough on everyone in the league.
Yeah, people forget, you know, when it's out of sight, out of mind, and they forgot completely about Grant Hill.
So you see the Wizards tonight with Michael Jordan on the floor when he's on the bench. And thus far on the bench is not doing as well as when Michael Jordan is on the floor. And
you know, John, leave him out there. Let him roll. What are the Wizards doing tomorrow? Give Michael a break tomorrow. Let him ice down tonight. Relax.
They're concerned about the toll over the course of the season, Michelle.
Yeah, they are. You'll notice in the first 5 games that he's played, the majority of his minutes by a slim margin come in the fourth quarter. But the interesting thing is he's usually on the floor more in a loss when they're trying to pull off a win. In a win where it looks pretty comfortable, they sit him down. I have a feeling he'll be playing more tonight, John.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the Lakers aren't going to let this one get away. Jordan turns baseline again, and Kobe Bryant's like, Joey, I didn't touch him. And Michael Jordan will go to the line once again. Bill Jackson says, I've seen that a number of times over my coaching career, and usually I was liking it. A couple of friends, Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson, said, you can't guard me. You know that, Phil.
Oh, yeah, he's probably talking a little bit of trash to his old coach. But you know, Michael did an amazing job that time of keeping Kobe Bryant behind him. Kobe Bryant fought like crazy to get in front of Michael Jordan that possession. Michael did a tremendous job of using that body strength moving his feet and keeping Kobe Bryant on his back, and he was able to catch the ball and go to work in the block.
Michael Jordan uncharacteristically missing the free throws, now just 1 of 4 on the night. Pargo swings it back out to Fox, who has a good look at a three, but it's no good. Wizards come out of there with it. Laettner kept the rebound alive. Now Jordan has Fox, gets him moving, gets him up in the air. And boy, that's all you want when you're a scorer like Michael Jordan. You get the guy up in the air, all you have to do, lean that shoulder in, you're going to the line.
Well, you know, as a defensive player, if he gets you in the air, you just wait for the whistle. Because you're not going to come down and not foul him. He's too smart for that. If he gets you in the air, he's going to use his body. He's going to throw it into you. You're going to get the foul.
And that's the 4th personal on Rick Fox, who, again, I would think game action defensively is going to be one of the tough places to pick things up. And Rick Fox, as we point out, this is his first game of the season after sitting out that 6-game suspension for the fight with Doug Christie.
And you know, he looks surprisingly good considering he missed the first 6 games of the year on this opening night for Rick Fox.
Fox with it now, wants to dump it into Kobe Bryant. The help comes in a hurry, so Kobe has to back it out. Shot clock at 5. Medvedenko puts it on the floor and drives right at Haywood, who did a nice job just to back off enough not to get the blocking foul.
And Michael did a great job as well getting out there playing defense on Medvedenko, making him put the ball on the floor instead of giving him a wide-open jumper.
Jordan chases the ball down, trying to find Lou. Turnover. Pargo has Fox, goes the other way to Kobe. Oh, and Brendan Haywood closed and gets it out of there.
And Kobe Bryant looks a little dazed on that play. He got the ball back. He looked like he took a shot from Lennox Lewis.
Now, I'll tell you, Sean, on that break, Rick Fox is now talking to Gennaro Pargo and saying, young fella, I was open a lot earlier and a lot more.
Exactly. Give me the ball a little bit earlier. Now, Kobe Bryant tries to make something out of it, but Haywood's lurking, waiting for that offering, and he smashes it off the glass.
If he gives that ball to Rick Fox, Fox has an uncontested layup. So by giving it to Kobe Bryant, it allowed Brendan Haywood from the position he was coming back to close.
Well, you know, in fairness to the young fellow running the break, you see Kobe Bryant on the right side, you see Rick Fox. You're trying to keep one player happy. Which one did you throw the ball to?
I hear you.
Even though Rick Fox was clearly the guy who was open and could have scored the bucket.
And Kobe drops them both down, so it works out just the same. Teron Lue, the final 40 seconds here. Pargo picks him up. Fox on Michael Jordan, a couple of North Carolina products. Jordan with it. Shot clock is at 10. Teron Lue in for a closer look. Stackhouse on the floor. Drives and a strong finish.
Oh, my goodness. And, of course, Samaki Walker, he's not going to like to look at the highlights tonight. And Jerry Stackhouse just went Statue of Liberty on him.
Samaki Walker, next time the Lakers come in here, is going to go and buy up every poster of Jerry Stackhouse that there is in the country, just in case he might be on one of them. Pargo pulls up and buries it. 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Stackhouse with a quick push. Kobe Bryant, great read by Kobe. Stackhouse still gets the shot off. Oh! He did not drop back.
He shot that ball from his ankle behind him. This guy his body was contorted in the air. I mean, come on, Jerry, give me a smile. That had to feel good. It just had to.
Jerry Stackhouse with the finish strong at one trip down the floor, and then somehow comes up with this around Kobe
and shoots this from his back pocket. Nothing but the bottom. Just excellent effort by Jerry Stackhouse.
21 points for Stackhouse. Toe-to-toe with Kobe, who has 21. Michael Jordan with 15. And right now, the Lakers trail the Wizards by 14.
always got time for a Reese's Fast Break. Creamy Reese's peanut butter, nougat, covered in milk chocolate. Get lost in a Reese's Fast Break.
Making a call? Don't get burned by a high rate. Get Minute Pass.
With Minute Pass, I know I get cheap rates because I buy my minutes up front.
Just pick the size that's right for you, with rates as low as 6 cents a minute.
Home or away, Minute Pass has you covered.
And my minutes never expire.
When I need more minutes, I just recharge my Minute Pass and get bonus minutes every time.
Buy one today. Call, click, or visit your local Rite Aid.
Minute Pass, your pass to a great low rate.
Every night, in every arena, you can be electrified.
Oh, Mama, what a dump!
See the greatest athletes putting it all on the line. This is the NBA. Experience the action and love it live. Buy your NBA tickets before November 24th and be entered for a chance to shoot for $1 million.
Unbelievable! Oh, my goodness!
Get your tickets now. Call 1-800-4-NBA-TIX or log on to NBA.com.
Another update for you. Golden State, New Orleans. This might be the dunk of the night. I like to call this Tots Delicious. Jason Richardson. Bang, Tim Hardaway, huh?
Yeah, he banged right on your head.
But you know what? New Orleans, a different team when Jamal Mashburn in the game. Came in averaging 22 points. Mash flowing 55-51. Hornets lead the Warriors. You know what? In his career, Tom Tolbert scored 2,030 points. Chris Webber had almost that many in one season. You know, I mean, come on, Tom.
Yeah, but Kevin, Tom Tolbert's a TV star now. So, you know, what does C. Webb got? You know, it's interesting this year that the NBA's put in instant replay, and they took a look at this, and they can only do this at the end of quarters or overtime or the end of games to check to see whether or not they actually beat the buzzer. The lights will go off around the rim and at the scores table to show when the period comes to an end. And clearly there, Stacco's got it off. The officials reviewed it, and it stands.
And not only did he get it off, but he should have gone to the line for a three-point play. He got fouled on that play. Stackhouse with a brilliant effort.
Maybe that's why he didn't smile. Shaw with it now to Fox. Lakers having to work hard every trip down the floor. Shot clock at 8. Fox. Kwame Brown cuts him off. Shaw has it. Launches over to Ron Lue, and I don't know how he made that shot. I think Brian Shaw was just hoping to be fouled.
Yeah, he's laughing about it, too.
Lue is cut off. Fox trying to fight to keep it away from Jordan. Green rushes on the floor now for the Lakers. The rookie. And Michael Jordan stays hot.
And Rick Fox must be thinking, what's going on here? And Michael's starting to come to life on me.
17 points, 7 of 9 from the field. Tyronn Lue hit with that foul as he reached in on Shaw. That's his third. Kobe on the bench right now.
I see Michael with that little head fake. He's the originator of that head fake. Now you see everybody getting in the block and shaking their head, going back and forth like they're going to spin, and they come back to the same side. Kobe Bryant loves that move.
Clock is at 1. His shot just beats the buzzer and almost came up with another miracle. Tyronn Lue with a quick push around Shaw. Reversal, gets fouled. The Lakers were caught flat-footed on defense.
And he just tore right through the Lakers' transition defense. Lue put some speed on. Jets.
5 on Rick Fox now. And the Lakers should know about Tyronn Lue because he, of course, was a member of the team. And the year when they played the 76ers in the final, Tyronn Lue was Allen Iverson during practice.
Exactly. And that's why Doug Collins wanted him. You see that 5th foul on Rick Fox. He's had to guard Jordan all night. And Rick Fox is a very good defender. The times I faced him, he's been able to stop penetration. He does a great job of contesting shots. He's physical, yet Michael's still getting the best of him. That tells you something about how good Michael still is.
Look at the defensive job the Wizards are doing right now. Rick Fox jump shot a little deep. Leitner with the rebound this time. Jordan drops it off for Russell. Wants it back. On the rookie, Kareem Rush. Pass underneath the Kwame Brown, and it's good.
And now you see Michael, now that he's established that turnaround jumper, the double team must come. He finds Kwame Brown cutting to the basket.
17-point lead over the Lakers. Horry gets it. And Leitner came over, thought he had the entire ball, but looks like they're going to call Kwame Brown on the foul.
Here's Michael. He has rush on him, so you know he's salivating. Here comes the double team of Robert Horry. Great job by Brown to cut down the lane. Medvedenko's late for the help. He should be in front of Kwame Brown, keeping him from catching that pass. Michael's just too smart. Kwame doing a great job cutting to the basket and recognizing the double team as well.
Well, one of the things, and Michelle talked about it before, about Michael Jordan kind of taking over the practice to explain the triangle. One of the things that I found so interesting in watching him do that was just how thoughtful he was about every single aspect of the game.
And that's what we try to tell people. I still try to get it across about how great Michael Jordan is, because he studied the game. He had all the physical talent, and he maximized them. The guy was in practice before anybody else. He worked harder than anybody else in practice. And you just don't find that these days. You see Kobe Bryant had that same kind of work ethic, but he doesn't have the talent that Michael has.
Jordan creates again off the dribble this time. Gets into the paint. And Jordan now with 19. Medvedenko takes it strong and catches the Wizards asleep a little bit.
Yeah, you can't let Medvedenko beat you down the floor. Here is Michael again working his magic on Rick Fox. Nice fadeaway. He's nice and square in the air. And you can allow him to float a little bit. Most players, when they float so much to the right, they're going to miss that shot. But that's patented MJ.
3-point play for Medvedenko. Jordan 19 points in 22 minutes. That's 3 assists on with that as well. Ron Lue. Jordan fighting hard against Rick Fox. Turns over Fox. A little short this time. Rebounded into the hands of Kareem Rush.
I'd continue to milk Michael. Give him the ball. He's setting other people up. His jumper's flowing right now.
Rush turns, spins, and that's what he could do at Missouri, and that was certainly score.
Yeah, young man's got a jumper. And it's deadly.
Ron Lue now trying to stem a little run here by the Lakers, who have it down to 12. As high as 17. Kwame Brown now. Medvedenko on his back. Spins, ducks under, then pulls away, and it's good. Separation on the jump shot, the difference there.
He did a great job, like you said, using his body to separate, get 2 or 3 feet to get that little turnaround jumper off.
Shaw with it drives into the paint, goes to the left hand, and a sweet kiss off the glove.
Brian Shaw has a ridiculous game going right now. After he hit that one shot in the corner when he got Lue up in the air, now he comes down the lane, nice down the lane, and throws up a leaning lefty off the glass.
Kwame Brown to the free throw line. Medvedenko wouldn't fight on it, so back out to Jordan. Clock at 7 as Jordan releases, and Michael turned around and started back down the floor the moment that ball was released.
Yeah, when it left his hand, he knew it was good. You could just tell his confidence was just brimming the way he sauntered down the floor.
Medvedenko answers back.
These European players, I mean, the big men from Europe can shoot the ball like nobody's business.
That's exactly right. They're not used to the post play. They're not used to how physical it is in the NBA. That's an adjustment European players make, but they can all shoot.
Every one of them can score.
Jordan spins. Again, this one a little strong, and Jordan wondering where the foul was.
He did get fouled.
Medvedenko running the floor, loses it. Jordan, 9 of 13 from the field now, and giving the Wizards a huge lead.
Come on, we're gonna be late.
Just grab yourself a Sammy Light. I'll be right out.
Just tasted new Sam Adams Light, the first great tasting light beer. Shockingly great taste.
Thanks.
The Two Towers on PlayStation 2. Rated T for T.
EA Games.
Challenge everything. Don't stop. Don't stop.
ESPN's presentation of NBA Friday, brought to you by Sam Adams Light. Shockingly great taste.
Well, it looks like the Mavs are on their way to the first 5-0 start in franchise history, taking on the Bulls tonight and rolling.
Hey, the Steve Nash runner in the lane. And then you got Dirk Nowitzki coming up here, going to pull up for this tray. He just shoot. He got the ultimate green light.
He can shoot any time because he has 20 points. 72-43 Mavs on top.
He's still not playing nobody.
Meanwhile, Bobby Jackson getting ready to take on the Grizzlies. His scoring average up from 11 points to 17. But back to the Mavs. Sean, are the Mavs for real?
Yes, they are. The Mavs are a good ball club. And I heard what Walton said earlier in the round the key where they didn't make any moves, but sometimes the best thing you can do in the offseason is not make a move at all. Come back with your team, let them continue to gel. What's wrong with standing pat?
Sometimes it takes a step or two before you get to that championship level. And that's what the Mavs are hoping happen this year. Stackhouse with it. Back out to Tyronn Lue. Into some traffic. Shot clock at 5 now. Leitner to Lue. That's a 3. Rolls out. Medvedenko with the rebound.
Well, Stackhouse is going to have to take over a big scoring load here. Michael's off the floor. He's done a tremendous job of providing offense for everybody else.
So Stackhouse had it. Then he loses the handle, and then Medvedenko gets fouled by Christian Leitner.
Stackhouse had that ball in his hand, and he just visualized the dunk.
Don't forget on Saturday, ESPN and ESPN2 college football presented by the U.S. Postal Service. Ole Miss gets number 8 Georgia. Georgia still struggling coming off that loss from Florida. They were looking at an undefeated season and hoping they'd be going to the Fiesta Bowl. Then in the Big Ten, Michigan, Minnesota at 7:45 on ESPN. And Michigan tuning up for the game against Ohio State, hoping they can ruin the Ohio State Buckeyes season.
I don't know. Ohio State looks like they have a squad down there.
Yep, they got a tough one on the road against Purdue this week. And get by that one, they can size up Michigan. Kobe Bryant with him now. Clock is at 5. Russell on his back. Kobe ducks in, doing everything he can to create a foul. And that's what Russell's complaining about. He's like, I just held my ground. This guy's dipping into me.
Yeah, it looked like it, but you know, I look at that, and that's a no call. Kobe Bryant doing a great job of playing offense, but on the other end, Brian Russell doing a great job. Here it is. Kobe Bryant's going to shake those head and shoulders just a little bit. And he tries to come back toward the baseline. I thought Russell did a great job on that possession, playing D. He held his ground. He didn't go for any fakes. But unfortunately, he comes out on the wrong end of it.
Kobe Bryant, a perfect 10 for 10 from the field. And you think things might be a little different when this guy gets back.
Yeah, they'd probably be a lot different. I don't know if you see Haywood getting so many offensive rebounds. Kwame Brown, it'd be a lot different story for him as well, because Shaq is such an intimidating presence on the inside.
Like we talked about before, as good as Kobe Bryant is, Allen Iverson and such, Shaquille O'Neal is the lone difference maker in the league. You put him on a bunch of other teams, and they might be the champ.
Yes, no question about it.
Medvedenko with a nice rebound. Shaw now. And Ori trying to pin Leitner. Kobe Bryant over Stackhouse. Short. Kwame Brown skies for the rebound.
Kwame's had a complete game tonight.
Problems for Larry Hughes, but he still comes out of there with the ball. Stackhouse drives, reverse, finger roll won't go. Kobe Bryant with it, has Kareem Rush on one side. Shaw on the other, that's where he goes. Short, Hughes now. Head to Stackhouse. Ori, nice job to step up and take away the dribble.
Stack trying to take it to the basket last time down the floor. And he gathers himself and powers that ball up. He scores the bucket and he goes to the foul line.
And Stackhouse weaving his way. Medvedenko just holding his ground, but gets a little bumping on the block. It's a foul. The Wizards right now with a 10-point lead. Jordan having a night like Michael.
ESPN College Game Day is live from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Rocky Top! Rocky Top!
To get the
top-ranked Hurricanes and the upset-minded Vols. College Game Day, live from Knoxville, 10:30 Saturday on ESPN.
Today's winning code in the Mega Sega Marathon is DUNK. If your code matches, you may have just won a trip to the ESPN Zone in Atlanta to play in the Mega Sega Marathon. If not, you still may have won a copy of Sega Sports NBA 2K.
Pontiac, every Buick, every professional-grade GMC truck at Randy Reed. 0 down, 0 interest, 0 payments for 90 days. Buy any new 2003 Pontiac Buick or GMC with no money down. Get 0% financing and your first payment isn't due until next year. Save thousands, keep your cash for the holidays, and drive home a brand new car, truck, or sport utility today. Randy Reed, Pontiac Buick GMC on Berry Road, right next to the Metro North Mall.
Randy Reed, your symbol of quality.
I guess I don't have to tell you I've been unhappy with your performance lately. You're showing your age, babe. Let's face it, you're worn down. I think I even see a little bald spot appearing. It's time for Tires Plus.
Tires Plus. All the right brands at all the right prices. Introducing the road-gripping, rain-loving Bridgestone Turanza LST. As low as $62.99 now at Tires Plus.
Talk to your car lately?
Atlanta and Utah, and Big Dog struggling. Even though he came into this game flowing, Big Dog struggling. 9 points, 4 of 11 from the floor.
It's still the first half. It's still the first half. He could get hot in the second half.
Speaking of hot, Theo Ratliff, 19 blocks heading into this game. That's one tonight. And then when THEO can go down the blocks and hit that makes the Atlanta Hawks tough to beat.
Yes.
45-47, Hawks up by a deuce.
Yeah, Kevin, Theo Ratliff back to work before he got injured while he was with Philadelphia and ended up being traded there. Now, Michael Jordan, we say having a night like Mike. Third time this year, he's hit 21.
He just used his body in the post perfectly. That turnaround jumper's been working to perfection today. Michael Jordan, again, spinning off Rick Fox, using his body well. He knows how to use his body and get physical to get his shot off. That time, he just lulls Fox to sleep. And as soon as he shot that ball, he turned around and started jogging down the floor. He knew it was good.
24 minutes, 21 points.
Yeah, give him 48 minutes. Give him his old time, where he's going out there 40 minutes. Putting up 35 tonight.
I think Doug Collins would be happy to keep him there. The Lakers, you know, obviously out of the gate where they struggled. Last year they started 7-0 and then went 16-1. Jerry Stackhouse also having a night. And what has become his team from the standpoint of the guy who will be the leading scorer, the go-to guy.
I'll be shocked if this Wizards team doesn't make the playoffs, especially if these two are in sync. The improvement of Kwame Brown. You have Larry Hughes on the perimeter, who's just, again, another fantastic talent. Haywood is at a tremendous game tonight. He's kept the ball active on the glass. Granted, Shaq isn't here. But at the same time, this Wizards team, you know, they look good. Last night, Boston lost a 17-point lead to this Laker team. This Laker team, they know how to win. They're champions. They hang in there. They continue to grind it out if they get down. But tonight, the Wizards have had an answer. Every time the Lakers have made a run at them, Michael's had a big basket. The finish of the third quarter, the way Jerry Stackhouse came with those two dramatic plays.
How much of a factor is back-to-back for the Lakers? And that's 7 games in 11 nights.
It's a factor, but Rick Fox is in his first night. Fisher's, you know, he's not an old guy. Kobe Bryant is as young and talented as they come. You know, the second night shouldn't be an issue with this team.
And it's the way of the world in the league. You got to play these back-to-back and then get these long stretches.
Everybody does it.
Jordan turns around. Oh, Kobe got up and comes up with a block. And the crowd responds, liking to see the two stars go right at each other, even though obviously the crowd cheering for Michael.
Well, I'd like to see what happens next time down the floor.
Robert Horry now working on Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown defensively has really improved as well as Shaw buries a deep one. And the Lakers creeping back to within 7.
Brian Shaw is a tremendous clutch shooter. He's come through time and time again for the Lakers.
Stackhouse will try and answer back. Fox, good hands with a strip. Ahead to Shaw.
Those kind of plays when Kobe Bryant blocks Michael Jordan's turnaround ignites his team. All of a sudden, Fox steps up, plays a great defensive possession. Lakers trying to put a little run together.
Kobe Bryant now. Out to Shaw. Shaw knocks in a three. Look out, Washington. The Lakers are back.
And the Wizards need to continue to move the basketball. They can't get so centered on trying to go to Michael every time down the floor. He's had a great game, but let it come in the flow.
Jordan turns on Kobe. Keeps the dribble. Finds Larry Hughes. Fading on the baseline. No good. Kobe Bryant with the rebound.
Our Lakers have picked up their intensity on the defensive end.
On an 8-0 run, make it 10-0 run by Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Can I just say that Boston lost a 17-point lead?
I believe you did. Obviously, Washington didn't watch last night. Their lead is 2.
This holiday, Santa's going from the North Pole to South Central.
Damn!
Forget what the calendar says.
We just got jacked by Santa Claus.
This year, Christmas falls on Friday.
Tell your fine daddy I said.
Right here is one of my little Spice Girls.
Ho, ho, ho.
No, it ain't your booty. It's your beauty.
Friday after next. Rated R. Starts November 22nd.
Hey, look, it's only $1.
Don't waste your money.
Freeze. Pam needs a second opinion. Luckily, T-Mobile has a camera phone that doesn't cost a fortune. Carry on.
The ivory toad of Shanghai.
Can I borrow a buck?
Introducing the $100 camera phone, only from T-Mobile.
Get more.
Thanks for the ride, Beamer.
Anytime, Scott. See you. 10-0 run by the Los Angeles Lakers. And that 10-0 run, Sean, covered 1 minute and 44 seconds. And it started on the defensive end with Kobe Bryant on Michael.
Kobe did a great job anticipating that turnaround jumper. He knows that Michael likes to come back over his right shoulder. Then Kobe with a great pass to Brian Shaw hiding behind that screen. And then sensing the momentum, Kobe Bryant takes it to the basket with a nice floater. And you see that, I mean, 2 nights, and he has 66 shots.
I was worried about you there for a minute. You stuck on that 60 for a while.
Yeah, my math isn't too good, right? I was almost going to reach for a calculator. 47 and 19.
Well, Kobe's math is looking pretty good right now. He has 25. Trying to cover Jordan, and Jordan gets the foul, and Michelle, his team closes in a hurry.
Yeah, indeed. Doug Collins said to them on the bench, let's get our composure back and make some defensive stops. He said, know where Brian Shaw is all the time, and he's finished up the huddle, you guys, by saying, we have played too hard for too long tonight to give this up.
Michael Jordan, 4 of 7 from the line, and has his season high at 22 points. He's had 21 twice this year.
Well, the best way to stop a run is to go to the free throw line, get fouled, take the ball to the basket, get fouled, knock down a couple free throws, and try to break up the momentum.
I think a few words of non-encouragement may have come from the Lakers bench as Jordan was at the line. He turned and looked over to the Lakers bench. Pass by Rick Fox. Behind the back, looking for Robert Horry. It's just a turnover. John Saunders, Sean Elliott, Michelle Tafoya here in New York. ESPN's Friday night NBA doubleheader. Did I say New York? I'm losing myself there. The M-South Center in Washington. Larry Hughes drops it in.
They had that little Kiki Vanderway step through. He just kind of hopped through the 2 defenders and exploded toward the basket.
Horry with it. Swings it to Fox. Little dump down. Kobe Bryant with Russell. Jordan comes over with the help. Kobe hangs in midair and pops it in.
Wow, Kobe Bryant just knows how to play the offensive game, doing a great job of keeping the ball away from Russell.
Kwame Brown gets Horry up. Shots flat, Horry with the rebound.
Young fella's going to find out in a hurry that he's got to take it a lot stronger to the basket in the closing minutes.
Fox's shot is no good. Russell with the rebound into the hands of Larry Hughes.
This turned out to be a game.
Approaching the final 2 minutes. Wizards by 4. Stackhouse. Shaw comes out strong on him. Stackhouse separation. Jump shot no good. Fox with the rebound.
And you like that little step back by Jerry Stackhouse. He's unable to get the shot to go. Lakers doing a great job of playing contained defense.
Shaw out to Fisher. Hughes got there in a hurry. Fox sees an opening around Jordan. Shot was flat and short. Kwame Brown with the tap to Russell.
And he still had time on the shot clock. I'm surprised Rick Fox took that shot.
Washington's Doug Collins wanted a timeout. And he gets it, as Michelle said. He worked this hard, this long. See the Lakers come back and steal it from you. 1:39 to go. Don't go anywhere.
Intelligence is not limited to humans. Proof. Make a collect call, Mr. Frisky. Witness him dialing down the center at 1-800-CALLATT. Even he knows it's free for you and cheap for them. Come on. Huh? Monkey always gets the girl.
Save on every call. Dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Hope you're happy.
We'll run into next. Kingdom Hearts. PlayStation 2. Rated E for everyone.
All right, Wildcats, listen up. Now, while Dave's dad here's away, we're going to be short a third base coach. Do any of your dads have any experience? Yeah.
My dad owns Nike. There's my dad.
Hey, guys. Jelly bean?
Ownership. It's for everybody. At Ameritrade. Everything you need to trade. All for $10.99. Every online equity trade, no matter how many shares you buy.
Wildcats.
80 million Americans have a share. Ameritrade. What's your share? Open an account at Ameritrade.com and get 25 commission-free internet equity trades.
The Warriors and the Hornets, and this is just great video. Gilbert Arenas, the steal. Easy basket right here, Gilbert. No, throws it off the glass. Jason Richardson, two of the illest dunks of the night. He has 22 points also. But, of course, I mean, the Warriors at 1-4 are exciting, but got to get some W's, Tim.
Right, you got to get some W's. They're going to steal by Baron Davis, lay it up on the other end. They down 84-73.
You got it. B. Diddy taking care of business. Jason Williams getting ready. Grizzlies winless, but got to be the best 0-5 team in the history of the league. They're next.
Yeah, Kevin and Dia, that's going up against his former team. Now, here's the situation, 1:39 to go. Lakers with 2 full and 120. And a foul to give. Already the penalty for Washington. Washington had an 80-63 lead with 10 minutes left in the game. That lead is now at 4. Stackhouse to Kwame Brown. Oh, that is going to get you a foul every single time.
Yes, it will. And I tell you what, as well as Kwame Brown has been playing, here he catches the ball, doesn't really know what he wants to do with it. He goes right into Robert Horry. As well as Kwame Brown has been playing, he may not be ready for this situation where there's a minute and a half left and the world champions have made a run at you. I would keep the ball in Michael and Stackhouse's hands.
Kobe Bryant can't get it to go. Kwame Brown comes up with the rebound.
You know, in the future, he's going to be a guy we're going to be able to dump the ball to him late in the game. But right now, he's a very young player.
Stackhouse working on Shaw. Back out, shot clock at 8. Stackhouse takes a peek. Wants to go into the paint and draws the foul.
See, that's what I'm talking about. A guy like Stackhouse, Michael, they know the clock, they know the situation, they're going to be patient. Stackhouse was patient that time. He was dribbling the ball, looking at the shot clock, waiting for it to run down. He knew exactly what he wanted to do.
And this, as we said, this is where Stackhouse has made his living. Last year, he shot more free throws for 48 minutes than anybody in the league. He's 7 of 7 out there tonight. And shot 17 free throws against Cleveland earlier this week. Made 15 of those.
Now, Stackhouse is a monster. When you shake this guy's hands, he has gloves, he has mitts for hands. He has long arms. I mean, he probably stands 6'5" or so. But with those long arms, it's like having a guy who's 6'8". No one ever blocks his shot or gets a rebound with their head. So when you talk about a guy being 6'5", consider his wingspan. Jerry Stackhouse plays like a guy who's 6'8".
Doug Collins goes small as Tyronn Lue comes in and Kwame Brown goes to the bench. Shaw sees an opening and closes in a hurry. Mike Shaw has emptied the closet in his repertoire tonight. Everything's gone.
Yes, he has. He pulled out everything.
Hughes. Fisher just hunkers down after him. Stackhouse working on Fox. Gets to the glass. No good. Rebounded and out of bounds. Officials confer it's going to go to the Lakers.
Well, I still love what Jerry Stackhouse did on that possession. It looked like he had a good look at the basket, but he took it at the basket. He went attacking, hoping to get to the free throw line, but he still made a great effort at trying to put that ball in the basket.
Well, we talked about Shaw. He's got 13 of his 17 here in the fourth quarter. A reason this is a 4-point game.
Okay, freeze. This is Jen, and she has the sudden urge to learn Italian. Who can help? The Italian Institute in Chicago. Carry on.
Hello. How do you say, hi, my name is Jen. Now be a good boy and come over here and sit on Mama's lap.
This is going to take a while. Now get the most minutes to use whenever. Introducing T-Mobile. Get more.
Let's quickly update you on today's points leaders. Jason Kidd, his 23rd career 30-point game. Meanwhile, Kurt Thomas ties a career high in the loss. He has 33. Ricky Davis, 31. He continues to lead the way for Cleveland. He has led Cleveland in every single game. Vlade Divac getting warmed up. 7 boards a game leading his team. Grizzlies and Kings on the way. That's next after the finish between the Wizards and Lakers.
Yeah, Vlade, of course, I guess you could call him the answer to a trivia question when he got traded for Kobe Bryant on draft day. Michelle.
Hey, real quickly, Doug Collins just reminding his team, don't run away from the ball and don't be in a hurry on offense. You're up 4 with 30.3 to play.
The Lakers at 60 points through 3 quarters of play. They've got 30 in this quarter. Fox trying to add to that and does. Great quickness by Rick Fox.
Rick Fox just surprised me. He caught that ball and flew right past Michael Jordan. He throws Michael. He went right past him. Doing a great job of using his body, keeping the ball away from the defender. That's an outstanding move by Rick Fox. He showed me something on that play.
Well, without question, this team misses Shaquille O'Neal, but they missed Rick Fox through the first 6 games of the season as he served that suspension as well.
And I tell you one thing that you cannot do as well, John. You can't come out of the huddle and give up a 3-point play right off the bat. You need to make the Lakers work, run that clock down a little bit.
1-point game, and Lakers in a position to foul at 6 on Rick Fox. He fouled out of the game. Now, they needed to get that foul. But Rick Fox points to himself and says, you know, should have let somebody else get that one.
Exactly, especially after that move you just made. Keep yourself in the game.
$10 points as he goes to the bench, but he takes away a stopper on one end of the floor, and he takes away some scoring at the other end of the floor, and sends Jerry Stackhouse to the line. Tracy Murray's going to come on, who, of course, is a great shooter. As the Lakers will look to somebody who can get deep, assuming that Stackhouse knocks both of these down and makes it a 3-point game. Stackhouse is yet to miss from the line tonight, 9 of 9.
Don't jinx him.
That's too late. He's not listening.
Yeah, this isn't like shooting it in your backyard again. This is a much tougher situation. Legs are tired. Game's on the line.
Don't forget, Memphis and Sacramento coming up next. Mike Tirico, Tom Tolbert, Sal Masakela. ESPN NBA Friday. Doubleheaders every Friday night.
I'll tell you what, these free throws are much easier when you're in the lead. If you're behind and you have to make 2 to tie it, those are nerve-wracking.
For all intents and purposes, 24 seconds remain. And it's a 3-point lead for the Lakers. We could go for the 3 immediately or try and get whatever the best available shot is.
You have all kinds of time here. If you can get something going to the basket, try to be aggressive, attack the basket. Don't bail out anybody with a jumper. Try to get yourself to the line, score it either at the free throw line or go into the basket. You still have time for 2 more possessions.
ESPN would like to honor the men and women of the U.S. Marine Corps for the 227th year of faithful services to the Marines on duty around the globe. We say thank you and happy birthday, and at this time in the world, that is a heartfelt happy birthday without question. Then we have a situation here where it looked like Washington was feeling that this one was put away earlier in the 4th quarter, and the Los Angeles Lakers, even without Shaquille O'Neal, they didn't win championships just with Shaq. They got some pretty good players out there.
Absolutely they do. Brian Shaw, when he came out of that timeout, he looked at me, and I looked at him like, what's going on with you? All he could do was smile about it. But Brian Shaw, again, another guy who's a professional, knows the game, and if you leave him wide open, he's going to knock down shots on you. Kobe Bryant, another guy who can score. Rick Fox coming through with a big play in the clutch. These guys are not new to pressure. They faced it year in and year out. If you go to 3 championships and you're the back-to-back-to-back champion, you got something going for you besides 2 players.
That's an excellent point. There have been a lot of great teams in this league who haven't won 1 championship, let alone 3 in a row. Shaw having some problems, gets it into Ori, gets it back, 3-pointer on the way, just off the front iron. Jordan with the rebound, and then gets tapped in the eye by Robert Horry, but Michael Jordan on the floor at crunch time and comes up with the big rebound.
And Shaw was mad at himself for missing that one. Are you kidding me? He had somebody hanging all over him. I don't know how he managed to get that shot away. And it almost went. It looked good from here.
It looked like everything else he shot tonight was going in, so he must have thought that as well. Michael Jordan, 5 of 8 from the line tonight.
See, on those nights you really need to get over the hump and Michael has it flowing, you leave him out there. Now here's that miss. I mean, that's a well-contested jumper, and it just hits the front of the rim. 2 more inches, that ball goes down.
And Michael Jordan out of there, and you see Robert Horry reach around to commit the foul and slid up Jordan's arm and kind of popped him in the eye. Michael will probably say that's why I missed that free throw. Gets the second to make it a 4-point game. Russell going for the steal. 14 seconds left. It's Brian Shaw. Buries another 3 and gets it back to 1.
Brian Shaw's in a coma. And forget being unconscious. This guy's hitting everything he sees. And he just comes right down the floor. First off, Russell has to be careful not to foul in that situation. And here comes Brian Shaw. He's 6 feet behind the line. That was just snap the net.
20 points for Shaw. Coming into the game, averaging 7 points through the first 6 games. Michael Jordan just has not found his comfort zone there at the line. 6 of 11 from the line for Michael Jordan.
Oh, he better make darn sure he makes this one. Otherwise, the ball's going to be in Kobe Bryant's hands for the last shot.
And he does, and just the same, a three-pointer could win it now for the Lakers. Jordan with 25 points. And the Lakers have this timeout. And suddenly now you've changed the complexion by missing that free throw, because a three-pointer beats you now. And they can go for best available shot. Don't forget, ESPN NBA Friday continues. Memphis and Sacramento is coming up next. Mike Tirico, Tom Tolbert, Sal Masekela. Sacramento didn't lose 3 consecutive games last year. But this year things are different.
Yeah, I really thought Memphis would be better at this point. I really love Gasol. I think by the end of this year he's going to be the second best center in the game. They list him as a power forward, but somebody's 7'1" in the block. Your center.
Crowd on its feet. You see the timeouts. Wizards have the only one remaining, and that's a 20.
And the danger of missing those free throws as well is now you have a situation where a guy can go to the basket. If he gets fouled, he has an opportunity for a three-point play.
Kobe Bryant to Shaw. Shaw into the corner. Horry. Three-pointer is good.
Don't let Robert Horry get a wide open look. How many times has he done this to people?
You can't count him. The last guy you want to see with that ball in that situation is the guy who got it.
I tell you what, Robert Horry may be the best shooter I've ever seen in these type of situations. He's unbelievable. That's just another shot for that man.
And there are teams around the league, most notably Portland and Sacramento. We saw it last year in the playoffs, saying the one guy you want to be in his hip pocket at this time is Robert Horry, and he got a wide open look. But again, credit the Lakers with the way they moved the ball around.
The Lakers did a great job. Two players went to Kobe Bryant. He got rid of the basketball, created a mismatch on the other end of the floor. Robert Horry was wide open. He likes that corner jumper, and he was just salivating, waiting for that ball.
39 points in the fourth quarter for the Lakers. Shaw was 16, Horry was 7, Kobe was 6. And that's why they lead with 3 seconds to go now. Final look. Russell gives it back to Stackhouse. Oh, he did not! Now there's going to be a check of the replay on this one.
He got that one off.
I think there's little question. He got it off. I cannot believe that Jerry Stackhouse got what was pretty much an uncontested layup.
Well, it's called help side defense. Both players went to Russell. Russell dumped it off to Jerry Stackhouse.
You saw the lights that go around the scoreboard, and little question, that ball was through the hoop before those lights came on. This is going to stand.
Oh, that was good. And that ball was going through and the light came on. People waiting around here, they're going to be extremely happy when they hear the results. Hey, where's the help defense? You got Kobe and Brian Shaw standing on that weak side. Somebody's got to step up, pop him. If you see him coming down the lane, knock him down. Make him earn the game from the free throw line.
What a finish. The Lakers thought they had stolen this, storming back from 17 points down to take the lead with just under 3 seconds to go, and the Wizards pull it out. Michelle with Michael Jordan.
Who is clapping hands, understandably, with Jerry Stackhouse. Michael, a season high for you. First of all, let's talk about that last play. You guys had so little time to set it up. What happened?
Well, I figured everybody was going to focus on me, and I was going to rub off the post guy. and give him a chance to step up, and Jerry was going to cut off of him and have a good shot at it. I missed my free throws. He saved me tonight.
It's hard to ignore the fact with the performance.